This podcast is brought to you by the couchcommentators.shop.
Help support the channel
by purchasing your Couch Commentators merchandise using the link below.
Welcome back to the Couch Commentators podcast, the fastest growing podcast in the nation, and some may say the world. Today I have Dan and James by my side, as usual. Gentlemen, how are we? Dan, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. Same as always, weekend, Worked, relaxed around.
Yep.
Actually went to a house auction yesterday.
Ooh.
On Sunday,
Nice.
Yeah.
Buy any houses?
Fuck no, it was too expensive.
That's fair. That's fair, mate.
But yeah.
Obviously in the market though, so if any of the fans got a house that Dan can buy, just let us know. Let us know. James, mate, how you going?
Yeah, look, I want to start off this podcast by apologising to an industry. Look, I have on this podcast and privately called them cheats on seats. I've called the whole thing a scam. But the trotting industry, we went to Menangle Trots and I won money, so I now like them.
Until you go next time and you lose.
Yeah.
Did you have an inside tip? Was it a cheat on seats?
No, it was a lot of vibe work. You also were getting up a fair bit. I know you came back down a bit towards the end.
Yeah. It's not good. I got really drunk and the start of the day, firstly I want to also shouting out that I'm going to shout out Sportsbet. I had Giga Kick to win the Everest, got second place, but Sportsbet paid out second place as a winner. Not an ad, but if they want to sponsor us, I'll take money. But I got $260 for that for coming second place, which was fucking immaculate. Then we go off to the Menangle Trots and I got up to 200 and something there as well, and I was killing it, flying high, really drunk. Then checked my account in the morning. $17 left. I'm just looking at the bets, they're just getting bigger. They're getting bigger. It didn't go well. I did not gamble responsibly.
No return.
Well, the Couchies will be happy to know I withdrew all of my money.
Yeah,
I had a
smart
good
man.
one.
I did withdraw the money from Giga Kick, so I ended up with a win, but when I got up to 200 and something at the Menangle Trots.
Yeah, I didn't have any winners. So
Well, hold on a second, Dan.
Wait.
You did have a winner. Accountability.
Oh, I did.
Yeah. Accountability. Dan's horse.
Mate.
He's the racing king. Go away, far away, mate.
Mate, it was just fucking far too easy.
It was far too easy.
I watched the full race today because I didn't actually watch it on Saturday. It was a good race.
Yeah, the Kosciuszko, mate, the big race. Front page, obviously the favourite, tipped to win.
Hey, Mac on board.
I'll spew on Dan because I did like Far Too Easy, but Sportsbet gave me a good offer on front page at $3 or something for the favourite. So I took that and was thoroughly disappointed.
Disappointed because it was far too easy.
Yeah.
It was far too
That's
easy.
way too many shout-outs to Sportsbet in one.
And you know what? I wasn't not on it for myself, so...
It's unfortunate. It's unfortunate. But hopefully the punter's back to Dan's decision. If you didn't, what are you doing, mate? It's not like the last how many weeks before this we were on a slide.
I think it's been probably 3, maybe 4 months since I've had a win.
But look, he's on a streak here and
only up from here.
Yeah.
And then down for a very long time.
Yeah.
And then maybe back up.
And then maybe back up. He could be top punter by the end of the year. You just don't know.
There's no football to get any multis on, so...
True. Speaking of top punter, I know the fans would want to know. I have been dethroned in my punters club. It's tough. Got back-to-back wins on Duke Desees and the Caulfield Cup, and then also one on Chaelwolf in the King Charles.
Yeah, I was also on Chaelwolf. That was a nice win.
So,
that Duke Desees was a good race. Of course, we'll talk about it later, but...
Yeah, we'll get into the horse racing soon. Something I did want to bring up is in this rugby league and punters and dribblers news as well. I don't know if you guys, I know a lot of our fans are crossing between the Hello Sports fans as well. So the Hainsey drama, boys, again, fuckboy Hainsey at the moment is some of the best things to wake up on a Monday. Well, I got to go through the whole thing because I was up at fucking 4 a.m. But like, just seeing her post and then the roller coaster of the memes to her then leaving the punters and dribblers.
I didn't know she left.
She's left.
The best comment I seen on the original post was, we're getting a Hainsey cancellation before GTA 6. That was the best one ever.
There's been some great memes. There's been some great memes.
To this moment, I still don't know whether Hainsey was the bad guy or whether she's a psychopath. Like,
We need details.
You've got a point there, James.
We need some receipts, some messages to see if Hainsey actually is the fuckboy or if she's the crazy stalker that he claims as well. So I loved the Clinton. I did not have sexual relations. That was my personal
Hainsey, if
favorite.
you're listening, mate, send us some receipts.
Yeah,
'cause
we need to know. We need to know. But yeah, look, that was good. That's good stuff for a Monday.
what a way to wake up on a Monday.
Yeah. Doesn't get much better.
Nah.
But you know how it does get better, gentlemen? The listener questions, the best part of the podcast, brought to us by you. Okay, we got a couple of questions here, and it's from an old couch commentator legend, an old listener question legend. It's from Kyle Hayward, mate.
Jeez.
when I saw this, I was wigging out. Did we mention this on the podcast or was it just in private? We talked about him only last week, I feel like.
I feel like
we
I
did.
said something last week. I don't know if it was on the. I don't think it was.
Maybe he's been silent. Maybe he's been waiting for his moment.
He's been. He's like a crocodile. He lays in wait, waiting, and
waiting. And now he's giving us a question. And the question is, gentlemen, are you thinking of getting a sportsman on the podcast? And I'll go to James. What do you think, mate?
Oh, look, definitely like to at some stage. Not in a rush, but I wouldn't mind trying to get one on over this off season. That's my answer.
Dan, mate?
What do you mean? There's 3 already here.
Yeah. I was thinking that. Like, we are elite athletes.
Elite of Oztag athletes. Mate,
Um,
have you not heard of my cricketing history?
yes,
My double duck.
The double duck.
And my no tries in my 10 years of playing rugby league.
That's it. So athletes.
Elite.
We do well. We I know we teased it last week, but we'll have some special guests on soon. Look, are they
They're not
athletes? They've played sports, so.
Yeah.
But no, yeah, we would really. I think there's a couple of people we could definitely hit up in the sporting world to kind of get the ball rolling, and then hopefully have like dominoes fall, an effect of getting big sportsmen
There's
on
definitely
here.
that one person we can hit up.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm thinking the same as you.
Yeah.
Mr. Glant.
Mr. Glenn, if you're
You
listening.
could definitely go him or like Curtis Woodward. He's big
yeah,
in
I
the
wouldn't
sporting.
mind having him on.
Yeah, he's
Just give it away. Possible. Yes.
yeah, I know, but like they don't know who we could bring on. We could bring on Jonathan Thurston, obviously one of your close mates, James. Andrew John's mine.
Hey, let me just bring Nathan Cleary.
Nathan Cleary is another potential that we could get the dominoes falling. So anyone, I know. Who do you want to see, Kyle, on the podcast? Let us know, and we'll try and get that to happen. Maybe Donald Trump. I don't know.
Don Bradman.
Don Bradman.
I was about to say, let me grab the shovel.
Well, look. We have fun here. We have fun. Okay, next question, and it's from Brandon.
What are you asking, Brandon?
And the question is, would you rather only be able to drink alcoholic drinks or never drink an alcohol again? James.
Look, I think I'll go the alcoholic drinks, but could I put in the rule of at least I can have a water in between?
Well, you could have water and vodka.
Just a drop of vodka with some
'Cause
water.
I feel like you'd be extremely dehydrated.
When you're going to the toilet, it is golden. It is golden
That's the
yellow.
thing. I might even be leading to no alcohol ever again, but
Yeah,
it'd be rough.
it
But
would be rough.
Here I
It
am.
would be rough.
my one podcast beer on a Monday afternoon, but
Dan, mate, what's your thoughts?
I'm on the fence, and it's a bloody big fence because it's got to hold me. So, oh,
I just thought of one thing. I can't ever drive.
Yeah.
and for that reason, I don't want to be Ezra, man. I'm going with never drinking
You
again.
just like can't have a drink before you drive.
Yeah, you just can't drink anything in the day.
Oh, I'm really thirsty while I'm driving. Oh shit!
It's fucking time to go to sleep. Ah, fucking couple nips of vodka. Here we go.
Just putting some coffee in your beer in the morning. Maybe Bailey's.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the beer. Fuck it. Me and James are gonna get drunk every day. Just get on the piss, mate. Get on the piss.
I wonder how your tolerance would build if you're like, especially like just slow drinking day after day. Would you?
Surely the amount of brain cells as well. Like it can only. I mean, I've already got minimum, so like it's only gonna go lower.
And how much can your liver take before you?
Yeah, this is true. It'll be a study, a human study on how much a body can
Look,
take.
this is a weak outlook, but what if I go like a Great Northern that's like pretty much water?
True. And another thing I was thinking, like, you know, have you seen the photos of like people say like before and after, like drugs and not drugs, or like alcohol and not alcohol? Mate, the fucking like amount of years it'll probably put on our body is fucked. But I'm all for it.
You'll go from the temples that you are to
Yeah. Our bodies are temples.
this
so.
temple.
A lot of money into that fucking gut there, boys.
Talk about temples. Between drinks and eating this weekend, I put on like 2.5 kilos, and I've lost a kilo and a half today just working. But
I feel like I dropped 2.5 kilos in the fucking toilet today.
Yo. All right, next question. All right, the next question, it is from Aiden. He asks, who are your favorite and least favorite NRL commentators and pundits? There.
Well, I feel like I know we've answered least favorite before.
I think we had reporters as well. I
Yeah.
know that.
Well, my least favorite commentators would be Blocker and Kronk. Those are my, like, they're pretty on par. Probably my favorite, even though it doesn't do commentary anymore, I have to go with Rabbits.
Cop out.
Yeah.
He's not even. He doesn't even commentate anymore.
Yeah, but like, he's the
My
goat.
favorite's Richie Beto.
He's the goat of commentating, mate.
I was actually
Okay.
going to say cricket commentator until I saw it was NRL commentators. Look, it changes all the time as far as least favorites. Brandy was just pretty frustrating on the Friday night. He can be an absolute punish. I've mentioned my disdain for Mick Ennis on the mic.
Michael Andy.
But yeah, right now it's probably Brandy. He annoys me. Favorite. Getting harder and harder these days, isn't it? I'll go Dan Ganane. He's not perfect, but
Goodbye.
yeah, one of the best we've got.
For me, least favorite. Look, I used to not like Kronk because he used to have big pauses in his sentence where he'd be like, it was like he was trying to get rid of the ums from his sentences.
Yeah.
Like it's being
that
coached
is
into
a
it.
public speaking tool that.
But now he has gotten better, so I'll let him get out of the worst commentator. But I will be throwing in the likes of Vossi and Blocker together. Those guys. That's a fucking Wednesday. They're not a Sunday special.
Yeah.
At fucking Auckland, New Zealand. It's those two. And Dally West Hazy's as our last now.
Probably right, because I've started to find myself getting annoyed at Vossi, but it's probably because he keeps getting Blocker or Brandy next to him, and it's like Vossi's antics can be hard to swallow, and then when the other guy's not giving me much relief,
it's rough. It's rough commentating that there. Like, and that's why I used to think Vossi was up there as one of my top, but he's not anymore. It would probably be Dan Gennade or that bloke from Channel 9. I can't remember his name. Matt Thompson. Fucking good work, mate. No, I would definitely probably lean towards Dan, or even Warren Smith's not too bad. He's just like he's mid, I'd say. He's just there all the time.
You know what? Don't listen to a lot of Channel 9, but Billy Slater is good when...
When you have to listen to Channel 9.
Thing is, I watch them for like 4 games a year, and 3 of them's Origin, and you don't get Billy Slater. So.
But at the end of the day, my favourite NRL commentators is us.
On the couch.
On the couch. Thank you for your question, Aiden, and let us know who your favourite NRL commentators are and your least favourite. Now, it's speak time, baby.
Was that English? It sounded like you
Speak time.
Summon the devil from the depths of hell.
Okay, speak pipe time. And we have a couple this week, so buckle in as usual. Eric up there, buckle in. If you haven't noticed yet, Eric is still here.
Eric's in the corner.
He's never left.
He might blend into the wall a bit, but
He's the fourth commentator now. Lucas's position has been taken. It has been vacant for a while. So
what's that, Eric? You missed Toby. Well, you don't come fucking back.
yeah.
You're stuck here.
Now we go into Henry, main man Henry Flood.
Flood.
Hi guys, it's Henry here.
Hello, Henry.
Hi James.
Hey, Henry.
Hi Dan.
Hey, Henry, how's it going, mate?
Hi Brandon. I got a chance to come down and watch your Oztag this week. It was great to finally be there again. I managed to sneak past Prue, but I noticed you were a little bit short on players, so you know I
A little bit
went
short.
and got a pair of football boots from Kmart, and I come to play, but some man said Joe. He said that I needed to give my details to be able to register and play, but I just couldn't give him my name and my address because of some other things going on in the background, so I couldn't let him know fully who I was. But it was a great game. It looked very tight. Bit like them shorts on you, Brandon. Yeah, no, it was a really good game. I really enjoyed it, and I reckon you'll get them next time. I hope James is feeling good too. He was sitting down and not playing, and usually you're a way better team when he's playing. So, best of luck. I'll see you next week. And I love you, Brandon.
I love you too, mate. Love you too. I love your work as well. Great stuff. Bit rude though. Say James is. We need him to play good. I don't know.
I've got bad news for you, Henry. I was saying this in the green room before we hit the record button. I'm still about at least a week off. The bruising has gone down a lot on the hamstring, but just not quite there yet.
Which is unfortunate. It is unfortunate.
Dan might need to step in and play half.
Yeah.
Yep.
Get him in there. Get him in there. In the middle. As for the game, it was rough, that game. We're 7 players down to 6.
Wrong week.
Yeah, this week now. He said we were short on numbers, so I assume he was talking about the week before. This week had 4 players and we played worse. 4 subs.
Yeah, 4.
Still a close game.
You know what it was?
Nice.
I was there.
True. You wanted to fight people, and we all know Dan just likes to fight. The hissos. Thank you, Henry, though. I look forward to your speak pipe next week, and hopefully we see you down at Oztag this week. Now, the next one is from Toby Wallace. Toby.
He's back.
What has Toby Wallace got to say? Freedom!
Hey, mate.
Hi, mate.
Fucking Toby here, mate. Mate, straight to the point. Dan, you think I'm fucking stupid, mate? You think I'm fucking dumb? It's not Eric, mate. You're fucking around. You told me you knew where me fucking cat was, and then you go and fucking show me this fucking stuffed cat. Looks like that fat cunt Garfield. Mate, that's not my cat. That's not Eric. I'd notice Eric. I'd notice him. He's white. He's fluffy. He's got a massive cock. That thing had nothing. So,
That's a girl
mate,
cat.
you were warned that I'd come down to that field and I'd fuck you up, Dan. And now I'm gonna pull up to your house. I'm gonna fucking shit in your letterbox, and I'm gonna fucking take your shit. Yeah, I'm gonna take the quilt off your fucking bed. Hope you fucking freeze. Think you can pull the wool over Toby Wallace's eyes about my cat? No, No, that's it. No, you fucked, Dan. You fucked up here. You got 24 hours to give me Eric back, or bye-bye quilt.
So Dan, that was 2 hours ago, so that's 22 hours.
I'm actually Toby Wallace's lawyer for legal reasons. That was all alleged. I mean, he won't be
was all
rocking
a
up to your
joke.
house, stealing your blanket, shitting in your mailbox.
That was all in the game of Minecraft.
Yeah,
Joke's on him. I already shot him my letterbox.
he has not threatened your life as well. He has not given you a time frame of 22 hours, but if you don't, it's cool that me and Dan have personal fans that really like to speak in.
I wouldn't say Toby's a fan anymore.
So really nice.
But
So keep
Toby,
up.
like, he's right here. Like, you can see. Like, mate, that's pretty hawkish to me.
I don't know about that. I think it might be a tail, but you judge. You judge.
What is a tail if not the cock of the ass?
Yeah. Yeah, this is true. This is true. Okay, we move.
I'm a bit worried with the name of this
Yeah,
one.
this one's the Stain Removal Kings, which is great. I wonder what this could be about. Some kind of washing powder brand, maybe.
Homo?
We'll find out.
Yeah, g'day, boys. It's another speak pipe live from the car. I just tried sending you one before, but it's probably a good reason why you shouldn't be on the phone and driving. But we're doing like 124 down the M5, and then all of a sudden everyone wanted to fucking pull up their brakes. I may or may not have dropped the phone, and it fell underneath the brake pedal. And look, I was fucking having a time. That was
Holy crap.
something. But here we are. No warning lights, no car problems, buddy. It's good. It's good life. That's what I want to hear. Just an update on the presentation. Spewing, you blokes couldn't get down there to hand out some of the awards. I know James and Dan are life members, and
I'm
would
not
have
a
been
life
nice
member.
to have
Fuck
you
that.
there, but instead they just got me. So bit of a letdown, but you know what? Nonetheless, those blokes got to take home their trophies. I'd probably like to give out another award that I wasn't allowed to on the day, but I'm going to give as much praise as I can to our best and fairest Simon Havenar. He was also the best and fairest in the OMO department with me. That table in the clubhouse, I don't think has ever seen such substances gone up two guys' nose in one sitting, but there's a reason why he's the best and fairest. Anyway.
Oh well, that's a hell of a
Allegedly,
story.
I think, as well.
Yeah,
Allegedly,
allegedly. That's fucking etch. That's scary. The fucking phone under the brake pedal, fucking 120 k's.
In all seriousness, if you're gonna do that, make sure hands free on your phone.
Surely,
Aiden almost didn't have a car later on in life.
sure. Yeah, the car could have been fucked. Aiden's the wheel. I can't believe it.
Yeah. Touch wood. If I hope it doesn't happen, but if Ken was to have a fiery crash there and the car did go to Aiden,
And
does
he
he
gets a
get the
fucking
crushed
scrap
car?
pile.
He gets the steering wheel.
Lucky he's a good mechanic. And he'll be able to fix it.
What else was there? As mentioned, I did see you on Wednesday. I must have missed Henry Flood, but I did see Ken, and I said, I was at the Trots winning money on Saturday night.
It's unfortunate. I would have loved to hand out awards as special guests. Obviously,
Yeah.
we're big names around the streets of Campbelltown.
And as for your life member comment, I'm not a life member. I'm an honorary life member.
He
Honorary.
wears his dad's jacket.
No, my sister has that.
And I am not. No. 11 years at the club was pretty handy, but not the 15 or 18 or 20 or whatever James has done. So good stuff. Hats off to Sir Simon, not Aiden. Hats off to Simon on winning the best and fairest and the OMO best and fairest. Good stuff. That guy's a goer.
Yeah, mate. He's obviously been working hard, watching the jerseys all year. That's obviously what
Stain
it's
Removal
been
King.
referring to.
Yeah. He's a real team player, and that's
Yeah.
what we're about here at the Couch Commentators. Okay, next one, and it is Ezra Graham. The next one. So let's see what this one's about.
Yeah, g'day boys. How are we?
Yeah, not too bad, mate.
Not too bad.
Not you, Dan. Fuck you. Just looking for your guys' opinion on the Ezra Graham situation. Do you think that he's just not been the same since he managed to score 3 tries in a losing side in a grand final against possibly the best team of all time, including the best player of all time, Nathan Cleary, in case you guys weren't aware.
Oh yeah, I was
Just
wondering.
curious for your opinions on the situation. Where you think he's spending the whole season in Q Cup with Ben Hunt potentially snapping up that little spot.
Look, for Ezra Graham, he definitely has put Simon to shame. I think he might be the best and fairest run
Broncos best and fairest.
stat removal king. Look, I do think he's had a pretty big fall off. I think this year has definitely been a step back, second year syndrome, some may say. Absolutely killed it the grand final year, and then did have a great grand final. Celebrated a bit too early with the free tries, I think. They were all going a bit off too early, and then
He had his Omo lined up at the 60th minute.
Yep, and big cock Cleary comes and wins another grand final that year. Look, do I also want to play into the Ben Hunt scenario? I think that's a big possibility. I don't think mid-season might be a bit much, so I don't know. What do you guys think?
Look, with the Ezra Mam drop-off, you got to remember how young he is. And funnily enough, I thought he was playing all right towards the end of the year where the Broncos started going to absolute shit. So,
That's because they started getting players back from injury.
Yeah, but then when it comes to the off-season shenanigans, really needed to put his phone away at Bali. He didn't need to keep everyone updated on what was going on there.
He seems to he's getting a bit high on his own supply.
Yeah, the sleeveless suit was probably pointing us in the direction of his off-season. And then this situation, obviously most of the fans have probably got around this story, but for those that don't know, he got into a car crash over the weekend, him and an Uber.
He was also unlicensed, I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure.
so I'll say it in the so that came out first because he had to spend the night in hospital. Then it comes out he failed the drug test, which is sort of standard procedure in crashes like that. We don't know for sure, but pretty sure it was cocaine.
You'd like to. Rugby league. They kind of get the Yoma.
And then the latest news that we got from it is that he was also unlicensed, which is just baffling to me. The money they're on, the helpers that they can have from their clubs and stuff, and they're still out there making such stupid decisions, like driving without a license, just asking for trouble, let alone also being probably high.
Makes you also wonder how long these guys have been like, because this is obviously like third or fourth story where this kind of shit's happened, where they're drunk driving. And the second time for someone without a license, Braden Trindle, shout out you, mate. But
5/8 of the NRL.
How does it happen? How are you getting to training every day? Like, how many times have you drove to training without anyone knowing that you don't have a license? Is kind of fucked.
Kind of crazy.
And it's look, it's obviously it's shit to just put that into the world. Like, you shouldn't be driving drunk, shouldn't be driving on drugs. Like, you are taking other people's lives into your hands, and that's fucked.
In that Uber, there was a little girl in that car that then went to hospital with injuries.
So be better, Ezra. And
get out of the media.
He might be off to a different club soon, because I don't think Madge is going to accept this shit show that's going on at the moment. See, like, stuff, he's just got to put the foot down. My way or the highway. Get out. Maybe drag this into a swap deal. No, okay, cool. All right, next one is from Sydney is Sky Blue.
Gentlemen, bit of a different one. I'm sure you guys would have watched the Sydney Derby on the weekend with Sydney FC picking up the Bickies. Opinions on the game and also what you think of the Socceroos under Tony Popovich. I personally think that it's going to be a ball fest under him. I think all the games will be 0-0, 1-1, and 1-0 score lines because he's just going to play very boring defensive football. What do you guys reckon?
This is look, big.
He's come to the right spot.
Big A-League fans,
yeah.
big soccer fans. Sydney is Sky Blue. James is a big Sydney FC fan.
Yep.
Me, myself, I'm up Bulls. Bulls till I die. But the big game was on the weekend. Look, I would love to say I did watch it, but as we've said, we were at Menangle Trots. Dan, did you get to watch it? You weren't at anything.
I think I had something on. I think I was sick and couldn't turn on my TV. I think I was walking my pet turtle, actually. Yep.
Yeah. Look, I'm sure the game would have went like this. Kick the ball down one side, kick the ball down the other side, kick the ball down one side. Have a couple shit shots. One of those shit shots go in, and that's A-League for you, baby.
Well, I'm sure the atmosphere at the ground would have been great.
Yeah. I will say Sydney FC has a great atmosphere when you go to those games. And then, like, if you have a derby, it would have been immaculate.
Yeah.
But as for Tony Popovich, look, great coach of note. Obviously, you say he's going to score low scores. I think Australia's going to go up. We're just going to start. We're going to win the World Cup. So that's.
We're going to be as good as Germany.
Yeah.
As good as Spain.
We've got some good young depth coming through. So hopefully they get a run.
Yeah, hopefully we can find a balance. I don't mind us trying to be a defensive, scrappy team, but goals gets bums on seats. That's the trouble, and
that's why I don't watch A-League. Although in saying that, I did see the Bulls win by like 6-1. So that's fucking goals. That's goals.
Sydney to win the comp again.
Yeah. Sydney is Sky Blue. Let us know. Maybe, look, Aiden, you could have a recurring A-League segment. Let us know the ins and outs.
You just send us in a video every week. Fucking A-League rap.
But that's all for the Speak Pipes. Thank you, as always, guys. Send them in. They're the best part of the podcast. Obviously better than the listener questions, so it's the better part of the podcast broadcast by you.
Yes.
So thank you, guys. Thank you. And now we go to the rugby league boxing.
Oh, God, we're not doing this again.
The boxing was on, gentlemen. Tim Zoo versus Mr. Zalev.
Yeah, that's the one. Zalev.
Look, we're good at this. Okay, the fight, gentlemen. Did we watch it? I watched it.
I watched it, unfortunately.
All 3 rounds. It was tough.
Yeah, look, I didn't watch it in my hungover state. And then when I found out what happened, I didn't go back watching the highlights. I didn't want to see my boy Tim done like that.
Like, the first round, it looked like it was going to be
It was fairly
a solid
even.
fight.
Fairly even.
But then second fight, Zalev
Yeah.
just came out and just monstered him.
He just the Zoo didn't look like himself. I don't know if the loss, he's like the one loss he had last time, the
Back
big
in
cut
March,
kind of just got to him a bit, but he just didn't seem to get out of the way of the punches. He seemed to just be in the Homer Simpson method of like, I'm going to keep moving forward and just like my guard's there, but I'm not really going to stop any punches from whacking me in the face. And then he got dropped like 4 times. The last couple of times he was on wobbly legs, like he had his sea legs going, and I think it was Nikita who actually threw the towel in. So, like,
your own brother to throw the towel in.
Yeah, look, he's probably could have saved him a bit more concussion, throwing it in maybe the 3rd time he got dropped. Yeah, I don't know.
But like the last knockdown, he was literally saved by the bell.
Yeah,
like he got up and then was 1
That's
second.
right. You got to give him a chance after the knockdown where he gets saved by the bell.
Yeah.
But he had some good punches, but yeah, that Murtazalev just has the power. And as you said, you just can't keep taking good shots from good fighters.
Yeah. I saw a tweet from Terence Crawford with the sort of theory of that it looked like Tim didn't give this fight the respect it deserved and was probably looking into the future rather than the present. And,
I definitely see that as well. Like he seemed a bit cocky in some of the interviews and that sort of stuff. which you can't be doing. I mean, look, yes, you're a good fighter, but still relatively unproven in the big scheme of the boxing world.
And considering it was like he had his father there
Yeah,
for
that
the
was
first time in 8 years.
another thing I seen. Maybe it was the added pressure. Maybe
Yeah.
having his dad there kind of got to him a bit.
Having Australian boxing legend Costa Zoo there.
Because he did seem to fight a little different to what he would usually.
Yeah.
The first couple of rounds, he's kind of feeling him out. He went guns blazing
Yeah.
and just kept walking forward and copping some fucking good hooks.
Like, Murtazarev did have that, I think it was 2 inches taller than him.
But like he just had to fight a bloke who was fucking 7 foot Fundora. So like he didn't, the height wasn't ever going to be that big of a difference. It was just, he didn't take his time and just ended up paying the fails, the tribulation.
Paying the price.
I just wish that Australian combat sport men would stop letting us down.
I go back to 2 years ago when we were on top of the world.
On top of the world.
Yeah. Like Volks let us down multiple times. Now Tim's let us down twice this year.
But Jai Opatai, that guy's a fucking boxer.
He's top of the world, but
He's top of the world. He's top of the world.
It was funny before that fight. They said that that Murtazarev was the undefeated champion. That was his first title defense.
Yeah.
So how's he an undefeated champion?
Undefeated on the way
He was
to
still undefeated. Yeah, he was like
But, like, it
16-0 or something like
It
that.
just sounds funny that they said undefeated champion.
Yeah, well, now he is. He's defended it. He's,
Yeah.
big things for him in the future. Maybe Zoo might have to work his way back, but maybe gets another fight against him.
Does he go back
Eventually.
and beat the fuck out of Zarafa just to finish that?
And go beat some plumbers in Australia, then come back and reload.
Do some no limit boxing.
Yeah, get some money and then go back.
Steal some of Georgie Rose's money.
But yeah, it was tough. It's tough to see an Australian go down like that.
Yeah.
Look, it was a tough effort for him though to like keep getting back up and fucking wanting to get back in there and go for it again.
That's the
After
Holy
the
Spirit.
Fundora fight and then this, nobody can doubt his strength and toughness. But
I think it was the first round. Like they kind of bumped heads, and he touched his glove on him to see if he had blood. Like I don't know if that again was playing in his mind of like, oh damn, that cut could like ruin the fight again. But I don't know.
It wasn't in the cut that ruined the fight this time.
It was just
His chin.
the technique. I don't think he
the fight plan,
the game plan. It just didn't go too well. It didn't go well. Okay, that's all for boxing though. It's now it's time for NRL talk. Who would have thought? We're back. NRL talk. There's a couple of games on the weekend, gentlemen. Some internationals, as it is international season. And in the
Hotting up.
yeah, it is hotting up. We had the Kangaroos versus the Tonga. XIII.
13.
XIII. And it was 18-0, gentlemen. What do we think of the game, James?
Look, it was a bit scrappy from both sides. You sort of expect that a little bit with two teams playing their first game. There's no real proper warm-ups or nothing like that.
Definitely a lot of errors.
Yeah, plenty of errors. Not all errors are the same, and that was sort of annoying me during the game. Yeah, they kept bringing up all the errors that the Kangaroos had made, and I'm like, most of them were on last tackle. Like, we kick to Lomax, he drops the ball. That's counted as an error.
Yep.
The main errors, which it was disappointing because, look, there was times where I probably did bash Dylan Edwards, but definitely on the side where I like him now. But he was quite disappointing this game. Multiple drop balls. Look, and unfortunately, he hasn't had a good game in the Kangaroos jersey yet. Like, he came in and did a solid job for New South Wales, didn't really put a foot wrong. And that's all we need from him in this Australian team. We've got the strike power, even in a pretty ugly game. We scored 3 tries.
Yeah.
But, he just can't be dropping those simple ones.
Are you staking claims for bring back Teddy?
Look, I don't think we can for this, but like a Tommy back to fullback and a Bradman Best in.
True. This is true.
I think for the next game we stick with
Oh,
Edwards.
I think we will as well. But I'm just saying, I think he will, but I want to see it.
Yeah.
Who impressed you, gentlemen? Dan.
From a scrappy game, it's hard to pick someone, but
Hmm.
I'm trying to think back. It was only 3 days ago.
I mean, the Tonga team impressed me. They did pretty
Yeah,
well.
I'm gonna say the Tonga forwards,
Mm.
just like their strength and their defense was good.
They
in the middle.
dominated for a
Yeah,
decent chunk. It was also to do with the errors and the ball
Yeah.
percentage, but they did have a lot more, I would say, in R20 and that sort of stuff.
yeah.
James impressed you?
Look, I don't know how well it will work against the Kiwis, but the defense and the cover defense, especially of the Australian team, found ourselves under pressure a lot. Tonga had more time inside the 20 than we did, but to keep them to 0 with the amount of pressure they were building, says a lot about the characters in that Australian squad.
It was the disallowed try. Unfortunate for Tonga. I really wanted him to get that try, but he dropped it. He
yeah.
did drop it.
He did drop it.
Who impressed me? I would say maybe Moses. I think the kicking game was pretty nice. Other than that, it wasn't too impressive in the attacking area.
Yeah. And you could see him sort of gas at the 65 minute where that kick for touch almost like if someone was prepared, it would, and he kicked. It was a bit of a rush pass down the blind side, but he did kick one into the touch on the full.
Considering it was just a kick off that went out on the full, it's just like fuck that. That's the kick for touch we're putting out. Like, jeez.
Yeah, rough. Who let us down, gentlemen? James.
Oh, look. Again, and it's not even a big thing. I'll just go with the Edwards.
Dan, mate.
I'm gonna go with not to bash on him too hard, but Izzy Katoa.
Yeah.
His kicking game was pretty bad.
Yeah, it was pretty. The kickoffs, I think, as well.
The kickoffs, he's like most of his grubbers into the in goal ended up going dead.
Yeah, it didn't help at all.
Yeah.
For me, look, I want to throw some shade at Tom Trebojevic for not passing to Lomax. Tom didn't. As well, ruined our multis. That last dummy to again to Lomax was just rough as a gambling fan. But the real ones who let me down was the fans at Suncorp not showing up. Like in the heart of rugby league, 30,000 people get fucked. Come on, an Australian game at getting 30,000. I don't like it. I don't like it.
It'll be a sellout this weekend though. Australia versus New Zealand. And a fun little fact for the Tongan team: there was 3 players on their team with the same last name and no relation whatsoever.
On the same edge.
Yeah, Eli Katoa, Izzy Katoa, and Sione Katoa.
I said at kickoff, I'm like, there's a chance here that a Katoa can drop a short ball to Katoa, who could get an offload to Katoa.
Yeah, I noticed it in I think it was like half time. I said to Mum, I'm like, Mum, there's 3 players on the field with the same last name that have no relation to each other whatsoever. And she's like, oh, that's cool. So like, she didn't give a fuck.
All right, now, Dan, well, I'm hoping you watch this game.
Yeah, okay. Lock in because the next game, me and James didn't watch one fucking minute of. It was PNG Kummels versus Fiji Bati, and it was 22-10. Dan, the expert, let you down.
Eric, did you watch any of the game?
Get fucked. I think Nana McDonald got man of the match, I'm pretty sure.
Look,
so hats off to him.
I tried to watch the highlights today.
Yeah.
But the video was in 360p.
Yeah, that's rough.
And I couldn't change it to 1080.
Look, I just want to say good game to him. I'm surprised by the result. I thought, Fiji had the better team in paper, but PNG get the dub.
You want to know who let me down? Myself.
Yeah.
For not putting a bet on the Kummels. They did this last year as well.
Yeah.
And then it comes around to 12 months later, and they were paying like $4 or $5. Like, geez, it was worth a stab, wasn't it?
Yeah. Look, I think all 3 of us let ourselves down by not watching the game.
You know who impressed me for the highlights I seen? Robert Derby.
Robert.
He actually that try he scored was an intercept, and then he got another intercept later in the game, and he set up one of the tries that they scored as well. So
Well, good stuff, Robert.
Also,
good
good to
stuff.
see Reece Martin.
Yeah, getting those
Like,
goals.
love a goal kicking back rower.
I miss Reece. Bring him
Nene
back.
McDonald at fullback as well. That's
Weapon.
a bit of a
Bring
strange
back
one,
Nene.
but I like it.
I'm sure the PNG fans would have been wild and celebrating
Yeah.
like crazy. So
Also, that was the first game in Fiji in
Ooh.
years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nice. Shout out the Fijian fans as well.
Yeah, I feel bad for them to see their team
Yeah.
get upset like that.
And it was like 18-0 like before anyone scored, I
Mhm.
think.
Good game though. Great game of footy.
Yeah.
we
You come
will.
here for the in-depth analysis.
Yeah, that's the the in depth right there. Another thing that happened was the Gillaroos getting a big win, getting a huge win over the PNG team with 84-0. Look, women's rugby league is very one-sided in the
Oh, mate.
internationals.
I
Wow.
watched this game with a star of the podcast, Maddie C,
Yeah.
and we couldn't believe what we were seeing. When it got to 60 with 20 minutes, Matt made the call and he said, "This gets to 80, doesn't it?" And I went, "You know what? You're probably right."
Considering the games only go for 75 minutes.
Yeah.
Or 70 minutes, sorry. They scored more points than they fucking...
Yeah, Robinson and fucking what?
So Robinson got 6 and Ja'Kiah Whitfield got 5.
They were literally just going one for
Yeah,
one
that's
for most
yeah,
of the game.
ridiculous.
And I'm telling you right now, it was fucking good to watch.
Like, Taryn Aitken didn't even know she was goal kicking until
Yeah.
until they were on the field, and she got plenty of practice in.
Yeah.
Penatani played 6 because Brigginshaw pulled out with an injury.
Half time 36-0, so they put the foot on after that as
They,
well.
they didn't pull off like they did last week
Yeah.
against the Prime Minister's side.
Yeah, look.
I wonder
rough.
whether last week, and wouldn't want to besmirch and say there was any unfavory tactics, but did they go easy in the second half last week because it was
Maybe.
in Papua New Guinea?
Yeah.
Maybe the coach said this week, look,
No mercy.
no mercy.
If they
Full of the
die,
throat.
they die.
Another game happened was Samoa versus Tonga in the women's comp, 30-16. Very nice, very nice. Again, didn't watch, but I'm sure the Samoan fans would have been on top of the world of that win. But now we go to this week's games. As James has already somewhat mentioned, we have Australia versus New Zealand on the Sunday. That'll be a big game, boys. That'll be big.
I'm telling you right now, we're losing.
You reckon?
The side that we put out, like the game that we put out against Tonga.
Yeah. I do think that, but also I think the side that New Zealand are putting out are a lot weaker than the one they beat us
Yeah.
with.
Their halves, I haven't seen, who are their halves?
Sean Johnson's back, baby.
SJ
Yeah.
and
Probably like a Nicarima or something.
Yeah, I think it might
Yeah.
be Rima.
Like, they don't have a huge amount of 5'8" in general, so then when you lose Dill
there won't
Brown,
be any team list.
No
yet.
team list yet, but
you lose Dill Brown. There's no Kieran Foran.
Yeah.
Other game that is on the Saturday, the Fiji Bati versus the Cook Islands. You know something I do want to really look for the highlights from the Fiji game, the hymn. I love the hymn. that gets me up.
Imagine Fiji come back from.
Yeah. Look, I think this will be another good game. Cook Islands usually look they bat above their weight. I think.
Eastern Masters usually
Yeah.
pulls a try or two out.
Yeah.
of us.
Takarangi comes from like in the Goannas or whoever he's paying for and plays a pretty decent game. So
Yeah.
we'll see how they go. I'm disappointed, Iro and Holmes. Obviously, probably they would have rather go for like Kangaroos or something.
I mean,
or New
Holmes has a
Zealand.
broken leg at the moment, so
Yeah, but like if they got to play for Cook Islands, it would be nice to see. But looking forward to those games on the weekend. Rugby league's still alive, and
we've got 2 more weeks.
2 more weeks. A little bit more news, gentlemen. Did you see Stephen Crichton's wedding dance?
Yeah, it was pretty. I seen like the first 30 seconds of it. Look,
Yeah,
those boys can dance.
those boys have hips like Shakira.
Shakira.
The choreography is, look, it's good stuff. Like,
Yeah.
if I could dance like that, I would do that at my wedding as well. But
As I said before the podcast, I reckon they literally rehearsed it once and were like, yeah, we got this.
got this coming.
Yeah, they seem like the type of guys that could just
Yeah.
not rehearse it and still be able to pull it off.
Like Toto is just fucking.
Very
What can't the man do?
Yeah.
very natural mover.
He's got the moves like Jagger. Look, I'm just throwing out lyrics left, right, and center, guys. I'm here all week.
And then Spencer Ledger was in there as well.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Spencer. It was sad not to see Jerome Luai doing some weeb
Yeah.
shit there.
He would have been in there doing some
Yeah, Naruto fucking hand shit. Was it? Look, are we reading into a conspiracy where maybe he didn't want him up there after the speech? You know, I don't know.
Yeah, this guy critter, he
Yeah.
shits in toilets.
Yeah. While he's doing some fucking Naruto shit. No, he obviously did have the Samoa England game that he had to go to, so he had to fly over there. That's why
That'll be
he
this
didn't get the
weekend.
gift.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm guessing.
Yeah, I think so.
I
Yeah,
believe so. So look forward to that. Great stuff from Stephen, and congratulations to the Crotons.
yes.
Congrats. Now we got a new segment, Dan. I'll let you take this away.
Yeah, so I've seen something on the interwebs during the week, and I thought, I'm just gonna
A yoink and twist.
a yoink and twist, yeah,
Yes.
pretty much. So I've come up with Dan's NRL nickname game.
Nickname. Look, I think the game needs a new
Yeah.
nickname.
We can workshop the name,
Can we get you guys come up with a name? Surely.
but what I've got 15 nicknames.
Hmm.
Might be a bit long, but we're buffering time.
Okay.
So you got some easy ones, you got some hard ones, and what we're gonna do is you can just say who you think it is, and then I'll say
Yes or no?
yeah. So first one's pretty easy. Prince of Penrith.
Leary.
Cleary.
Yeah.
Both get a point there.
Falcon.
Yeah, okay.
Mario Fennick.
Yep.
Oh fuck! I was thinking old players. I'm thinking like current players, like Falcon.
Yeah, there is a mix of
Okay.
yeah. The Raging Bull.
Gordon Tallis.
Damn, he's
Yep.
quick.
Wolfman.
David Williams.
Fuck. Being left behind.
Mad Dog.
McDougal. Yes.
He can have that one.
Big Pappy.
Josh Papali.
Yeah.
Big Pappy.
Oh,
Ryan Pappenhausen?
No.
Nah.
Oh,
I-
Dylan Napa.
Yeah.
I could picture him, but I could picture him walking down the streets of Sydney in his full kit after the grand final, but I couldn't think of his name.
All right, I think
Big Papa.
it's what, 4-3 now. I
I
think,
think it
it's
should
come
be
back.
Big Papa, Dylan Napa, because it sounds better. But yeah, anyway. The Count.
Minashillo.
Yep.
Okay,
Barber.
Ben Barber.
No. Terry Lamb.
Yep.
Yeah, but
The Little General.
Jeff Tuvey.
Nah.
Brett Kamali.
Nope.
Not Alfie Langer, is it?
Nope.
Little General.
Luke Patton.
Nah.
No, he was just the
Half or fullback?
Half.
Half.
Wasn't Luke Patton the general or something?
I think he was. Half a point there.
Would you like another hint?
Past or present?
Pass, sorry.
Past. Okay, we'll go a hint.
New Zealand.
Stacey Jones.
Yeah.
Never really heard him call that.
Yeah, really.
I've heard him call it before. I don't think either of you will get this one. Waltzing.
Waltzing Matilda.
Nah, no clue.
Technically, he just said his name.
Yeah.
Matt Hilda.
that's a good one.
That's good. That's good.
Puff the Magic Dragon.
Was that Reg Gasnier?
Yep. I honestly thought one of you might say Mark
That's
because the nickname kind of did get passed on, but yeah. The Accountant.
That should have also been the miniature. But, I've heard Cam Smith get called that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I never heard him get called that.
It's because he, got the rig and body
Yeah.
and face of an accountant.
Ivan Drago.
I mean, Cohen Hess looks pretty Drago-ish.
No way, you just fucking got
Yeah.
I was thinking, I'm like, it was a relatively recent player.
Yeah. The Brick with Eyes.
Lazarus.
Yeah.
Eyes, that's a great nickname.
This one should be pretty easy. The Emperor of Lang Park.
Langer.
Nah.
Oh, then Wally Lewis.
Yep. And that was
The
all.
Emperor.
What the
Beautiful.
heck? He's just known as the king.
Yeah. On a website, I did see it said the Emperor of Lang Park / the King. And I'm like, if I put the King in there, it's too obvious.
I think if we go
Guppo.
off points, James may have got the win there. Probably,
Yeah.
I think maybe 1 or 2 up on me, but
Look,
yeah,
I
it's
didn't want to
close.
say it earlier today because I was like, you know what? I want to see it come to fruition. But when you said it, I'm like, look, I don't know whether I'm just overestimating my ability, but I think this will be easy.
There's a couple that stumped us.
Honestly,
yeah,
I
couple
thought
of good ones that
I
stumped.
thought you'd get most of them.
Yeah.
I thought there'd be a couple that Brandon would get. Like I was going to put in G-Trade, but then that's obvious.
G-Train. All right, good
Yeah.
stuff. Good
Might,
stuff.
might make a return, but
Might make a return. Maybe not every week,
Yeah.
like here and there.
give me a couple weeks to find more players.
We've just used most of the
Yeah.
common nicknames.
Can we work on the new name for the the nickname game?
That Matt Hilda one, that's a great nickname.
Yeah, waltzing Matt Hilda.
That's good. That's
When I
good
say
stuff.
that, I'm like, that has to fucking go in. It'll stump yous.
That's good. And if you have any nicknames, shoot the DM to Dan. That way he could add them to the game. Okay. Now we go to horse racing. As a wise man has once said, it's hotting up in the horse racing season.
Who was that wise man?
That was Lucas.
Rest in peace.
He hasn't died. He's just
He's-
not come on the podcast.
Okay. Now we go to the King Charles III Stakes. And it was, or the second, sorry, King Charles III. He's still alive. It was Wolf getting the win over Pride of Jenny, guys, and this was huge. This was huge in the realm of my punters club, and huge in the realm of Pride of Jenny. Didn't get the best of starts, Pride of Jenny. So Wolf came flying home though. It came flying home and got the win. It was paying a healthy $6 odds. So look, good stuff.
In the 1600, I did have a feeling that something might get the better of Pride of Jenny. I was lucky enough to be on Wolf, but yeah, there was just that bit of a feeling around, and there was multiple punters that had it. It wasn't just me.
Yeah. As for Pride of Jenny, obviously no knock off her, but she will be going to the Cox Plate, I believe, this weekend. So look forward to that. And if she gets in the lead, it is hard. It's hard to pull her in.
Yeah.
So
So we've got like this weekend, like the weekend that's just gone. And we've got the Cox Plate. Then we have a weekend off.
Yeah.
And then we have Melbourne Cup.
Melbourne, look, it's hotting up.
It's hotting up.
There's also
hotting
the,
up
the
and
Golden Eagle soon as well,
Oh, yeah.
boys.
It's hotting up and
Speaking-
I'm barred up.
Speaking of Golden Eagle, the Silver Eagle. I was on a striker to win, and it was quite the win. Obviously, the Golden Eagle will be the next performance for him. Blake Shin on board, and it was
How good shitty going lately?
not too good. No knock off him. He's in hot form. He's hotting up.
He's
Obviously, Astraka got the win over James's horse Kamachi at fourth place. It was
Yep.
paying a nice cheeky $4. So.
Yeah, it was one of those races where it got into a good lead, but just didn't have the legs right at the end, which was unfortunate for me.
Rough. The only, like me, James, and Lucas didn't even get in top 4. So, didn't get top 3. Only Dad got the win on the weekend.
It's almost ironic, isn't it? Like, you've killed a fair few of those multis, and the week you get the winner. None of us are there to help you.
Okay. Next race I wanted to talk about was the Sydney Stakes, gentlemen. And there's a horse in this called Overpass. And look, wow, what a win by Overpass, firstly. Literally just stormed home and just looked too good for this class. And I think it was.
Yeah.
I think it probably should have been in the Everest.
Yeah, the fact that it didn't get a spot. And
Yeah.
first up, look, Lucas may have been a bit late on his tip, and when he said that first up, it just it takes off like a rocket.
Yeah.
And
And
it
was-
did that.
Yeah. Too good.
I'm pretty sure I was on Overpass last year in the Everest.
Yeah.
Yeah. In this race, I was on Mazu. Something did happen, though, in the race, which was quite scary. The previous winner of the Everest, think about it, took a big tumble, really big tumble. look, there was thoughts of maybe it could have been euthanized on the track. Like, it was scary. Fortunate for everyone involved, though. The jockey, good to go. And Think About It also got up and walked off the track and has been now seen to be all right. They have said that Think About It has retired, so hats off to Think About It for giving me the winner in the Everest last year. So that was quite nice. But yeah, it was just a little bit of bleeding from the nose. Obviously, probably a bit banged up as well, but. Happy retirement. Not the way you want to go out, but
look, at least it gets to retire.
Yeah,
it did not look pretty.
Yeah, there was.
It didn't go to the glue factory.
Quite scary on the track, and it's quite scary watching it. But lucky to be good to go. Now we get into the big races. The big races, gentlemen. We go to the Caulfield Cup, gentlemen.
Woo!
The winner, it was Duke de Cesar. And again, really bad for the top punter in my punters club, because this thing won at $11 odds. And look, it was another great performance. Just absolutely stormed in, and won by 1.3 lengths at the end of the race because Buckaroo came flying home.
Yeah, Buckaroo was coming for it.
Was coming strong. Yeah, wow. I did not see this coming. I was on Elias and Land Legend.
Yeah, I was on Land Legend. I still might end up backing Land Legend in the Melbourne Cup if it's named.
I can't remember what I was
talks
on.
for Buckaroo in the Cup as well, so there might be a bit of money on Bucko. What do you think of the race, Dan? You did say you seen it.
Yeah, it was a good race. Duke de Cecil was very strong in it.
Very strong. Very
Be
strong.
able to hold off Buckaroo.
Yeah, flew home. Look, I was crying when I seen it win, but each to a time.
Well, at that stage, you're still like, oh, he's still
there's still a chance. And then Cho Wolf came in. Well, actually, firstly, what happened was the Everest, which we're about to get into, before the race even happens, traffic warden gets scratched, and that's what Scott, the new top punter, was on. Then gets to rebet and gets to bet on Cho Wolf that wins him.
I had a fucking
the top punter.
I had a trifecta with traffic warden in it, so got my money back and then chucked a bet on fucking.
I did
have.
I had some a cheeky bet on traffic warden as well, because everything was telling me traffic warden. Like Punters Club was on it. I think a bloke at the pub was saying, "Oh, traffic warden this, traffic warden that." The experts on the screen were saying traffic warden as well. I'm like, okay, yeah, go for it. And then doesn't even make it through the fucking gates. Now, the Everest, gentlemen, the biggest race in Sydney.
Some may say the world.
Some may say the world. $20 million on the line. Bella Nipotina gets the win. Huge win. Huge race.
Tell you what, your boy came back fucking strong.
My hand was sore after slapping the table, like kicking Giga Kick on. It got in the lead for almost like just 1 second.
Yeah, he got in the lead, and then fucking Bella just fucking came back.
It was great to see. Another shout out to the 3-year-old Growing Empire who did well to get
nicely.
Growing nicely to hold it on to get the third as well as a 3-year-old. It's quite nice.
I should have looked up and done some research myself. Have you heard anything about I Wish I Win? Because it's still running.
Yeah, it is going to have a spell.
Yeah.
Because obviously did not perform too well. So it came out the back door and just didn't seem to have any kick or anything. So I did see an article because I'm always have my foot on the pulse of
your foot on the pulse,
the foot on the pulse. Fucking foot on my finger on the pulse. Sorry about that, guys.
That's some George Floyd shit.
Yeah. Oh god.
And Taylor May.
Oh jeez. You rat bag. Shout out Panthers of old. How they've turned around is amazing. It's not too long ago though. It's some sex scandals and fucking that shit. Now they're 4 in a row. But back to the Everest.
Back
Great,
to horse racing.
great race. And shout out again, Sportsbet, not an ad, but
Actually, before I think I said Talon when I meant to say Tyrone.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
Don't want to besmirch the good name of Talon.
Taylor, mate.
He's done plenty about that.
Terramain's the only good one. Until he does something wrong.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's pretty much all I have to say about the race. It was good.
Yeah,
it was
Bella
good.
Nipotina. Did we even mention the winner?
Bella Nipotina.
I think I said Bella.
Yeah, great race. Now, that's all for the horse racing. Look forward to the big races in the future to come, and gamble responsibly, obviously, and back Dan, and you might get a win.
Yeah.
Okay.
We've been telling you to back Dan.
Yeah,
It's just taken me a few weeks.
Yeah, he's he's a top punter for a race. Soon to be top punter. Now, cricket chat, James. We got some?
Yeah, we've got some. First, we'll head around the country, around the Earth, the globe.
Where are we traveling to?
So first, we'll go to Pakistan. So Pakistan and the curators made the sort of bizarre decision to play on the exact same pitch they played last time when they got absolutely humped and pounded. But due to the bit of wear and tear on that, obviously that's almost unheard of, and there's questions to whether it should have even been allowed. But worked well for them. They ended up rolling England in a obviously quite a big upset. One hilarious thing happened in the game. One of the funniest stumpings you'll ever see. Ben Stokes, 1, 2, 3 steps out of the crease, looking to sort of slog to cow corner, and there's this great photo because the bat ends up about 15 meters in the air, about 20 meters to his left. So even if he turned around to try and put his bat in the crease, it's a mile away.
Yeah. I've seen the video and it's good stuff.
England, stay in your crease and hold your fucking bats.
Yeah.
I absolutely just love the obviously he's out, and then the Pakistani fielder just walking over to bring him in back, like, here, you left this.
I don't want it anymore. I'm gonna leave it out there. I'd rather not take that.
Hey, bro, you forgot this.
And then in other big upset news, New Zealand get the job done in India against India.
Yeah, the little bros.
Yeah, in a very surprising match.
First innings.
Yeah, that's the main surprising part.
Yeah.
The first innings, all out for 45, if I'm not wrong.
It was somewhere around there, 46, 45.
45, 46. Look, India did show after that absolute dismal display. They still did show why they are one of the best teams in the world, if not the best, in somehow making this game interesting at times. But look, when you're down by, I think it was something like 300 runs in the first innings.
Yeah, they really shat the bed.
Yeah. And then in their second innings, they got out to 400 or something, and then they had a collapse there. So didn't leave a huge total for New Zealand to chase in the last innings. Sorry, it would have been the third innings that India scored 400.
Yeah.
And then shout out to Rachin Ravindra, a little favorite of ours in the podcast. His name's an amalgamation of something. You do the math. But he scored his second Test century in New Zealand's first innings, where they were struggling a bit. And there's salty Indian fans complaining about the umpires, but I'm actually going to say I saw one of the worst decisions ever. And it was against New Zealand.
Where?
Look, it was the quickest challenge of all time because they appealed and got the wicket for an LBW shout that hit the middle of the bat and didn't touch a pad. Yep, you heard that right. Spin bowling straight into the middle of the bat.
What the fuck?
They appeal, the umpire puts the finger up, and it's the quickest appeal I've ever seen. Like
Holy.
the quickest, review from the batsman that I've ever seen.
Like, nah,
was he pointing at where the ball hit the bat, or was he fucking asking for a review?
bro, it hit my back. Just here.
We don't ref bash, but umpires.
Umpires, they get the bashing.
Yeah,
You
that-
can fucking cop it, that bloke, whoever you are.
There's something I seen. It's kind of news more than like something entertaining, but for the first time in a long time, the first test in Australia is going to be played in Perth.
Yep.
Ooh, nice.
Usually it's played in Brisbane.
Yeah.
Change of
changing
scenery.
things up.
Yeah.
Look, I think it'll work quite well for us as far as scheduling goes, which is probably the main reason they have done it. Because obviously the time difference means we'll be able to watch those the ends of that match in the afternoon after work, which will be delightful.
Beautiful.
And thank you for bringing us back to Australia, because
We've gone full circle back around the globe.
there was a little bit of I saw in the Shield today. Our boy Constas unfortunately got out real cheaply to the second worst call I've seen this week by an umpire. Scott Boland, obviously great bowler.
Build the man a statue.
Build the man a statue. No harm done to Constance's young career for getting out cheaply to him.
Scott, yeah.
But, he did get out to an LBW that was missing leg stump by a set of stumps.
Nice.
Come back in by a long way, probably hit him in line with leg stump and was going a mile down. I saw one comment saying if his leg didn't get in the way, it would have been a wide.
That's good. I like that one.
We don't ref bash, but umpires, they're fucking free game. These guys need to pick up their game.
The main comment about it was, "Don't worry, in the near future, you'll be able to review those." So
Yeah. Oh yeah. So that's all.
That's the cricket wrap.
Nice.
The Great Australian Bat Off has not got off to a good start for Constance due to that. But
yeah, we were quite hyped for the battle.
Look, well, the true Prime Minister's 11 we haven't had yet, but obviously there's still time in the Shield.
Still time to bat.
Plenty of time to bat. So you know what? For the fans at home, you have a bat yourself.
Have a bat. Watch a bat. And bat. Okay, good stuff. Lovely stuff. Always enjoy the cricket. Definitely when it's hotting up in the cricket season as well.
Well, I think it's a month till the Test series heats up. So
ooh, can't wait for that.
till
Can't wait for
Starkey's
that.
bowling some steamers.
It's Scotty B at the G.
Hopefully, Scotty B gets to play at the G on Boxing Day.
Surely. Build a man a statue. Okay, good stuff, gentlemen. Another great weekend and great podcast from all three of us and the giant pussy in the corner.
James!
Eric.
Eric, sorry.
Great stuff. Thank you for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, follow all the social medias, and we'll see you guys next week. See ya.
Eric's the only pussy we get.